And welcome to my Fluid Art channel. This is Anna Quintana with St. Cross Art. And before I forget, if you like what you see today, please be sure to subscribe, like, tell others, share, all that good stuff. So today we're going to use this is a 30 by 24 canvas, so fairly large for fluid art purposes. And I'm using a red pillow. This is a beautiful color, and it is called, what's it called? Showstopper, and it really is a showstopper. It's really pretty. So today we're going to do a bloom vine bloom. I always get it confused. Where I'm going to be laying the colors out this way and then blowing everything out that way and see what effects we get. I'm going to add just a little bit more paint to the corners. I want to make sure we've got lots of coverage here. And then we are going to start pouring. So as I mentioned before, once you start pouring, you got to go through with it. This is not a painting technique that you can kind of start and then come back to it. Once we do it, we're ready to go here. So let me just spread this out just a little bit more. Make sure you've got coverage on the edges. And then we will start our pour. I'm going to use a little spoon here to just kind of spread some things out. All right. I'm going to give it one spin just to kind of straighten out the pillow paint rather, and make sure that it's kind of uniform across the board. And I think it is. And so let's get started. I'm going to do a little popping of bubbles with my handy torch here. So if it looks weird, this is what I'm doing. You can see the bubbles. I know you can't, but I can see them. And we don't like bubbles. We want to get rid of these. All right. So without further ado, let's pour. Okay, now comes my favorite part, which is the blow. The blow is actually one of the most important parts of doing fluid art because it really determines where your cells are going to form, your lacing, all of that good stuff. So how you blow it is really, really important. So here we go. cells and different structures start developing here. I'm also going to do a little bit of mouth blowing, again, just to break up some of the surface tension, see if we can get a few more cells out of it. let's let it develop for a few seconds, actually a few minutes, not too long, but just enough to see what we're getting in terms of our composition and cell development. I already see some cool stuff happening that I like. Seeing some cool little cells there. Let me get my little pointer so you can see. I like these cells here. This color combination is really interesting. I had it left over from my Indian blanket or my Native American blanket series. I don't know if you remember that. And I thought it would look good on this red, and I think that they do. So let's go ahead. There's some neat things going on here. Some peacock cells, which are cells within cells. So let's give it a good spin and see what we get. Oh, this is really pretty. I'm going to do a little tilting this way so that I can move some of this paint over to that side, because there's a ton on this side, and I just want to make sure that I'm getting kind of a good composition here. I'm going to move a little bit of stuff over here as well. You can see how there's the paint really is moving, so we got a lot of good paint there. And you can see that it's starting to move. I'm going to put it back down, and I'm going to give it another spin. This time not so vigorously, because I don't want to mess up some of my good fat round cells, but let's do it again and see what happens. And do I need paint on the edges? I might actually do a little tilt over this way. Okay. Gosh, this red is really, really pretty. I love it. It looks prettier on the canvas than I actually looked in the jar. All right, let's give it another spin. This time I'm not going to do it as hard because we just really want to spread a few things out but not lose the integrity of our cells. I'm going to add some paint on the edges. I'm always obsessed with coverage. I just hate to see any canvas showing through. That drives me crazy. All right, let's take a look and see what we got here. Well, like I said, I'm liking a lot of this. I think it's really pretty. I'm liking a lot of the cells that we've got. We've got some nice big ones over here. I like how this is coming off the canvas and giving it kind of a watercolory effect. I'd like to see if I could maybe move this a little bit over and this a little bit over. So I'm going to give that a shot and see if I can get that to move a little bit. And if not, that's okay. I'm still pretty happy with it. Yeah, I don't see it moving too much. This side might be better. Hope you can see all this. It's kind of hard with the canvas this size. I like how it kind of comes off the canvas. I like this white space or negative space. Obviously it's red. All in all, I'm pretty happy with it. I think it's very pretty, and I'm happy that I did the red on it. So I will bring you down now to the canvas in just a few seconds, just to show you some close-up of some things that I really like about this painting. And then as always, I will show you the dried results. So stay tuned and I will be right back. So let me show you some close-up of some of the things that I really like about this painting. I really like these cells. I'm going to move it this way because I think it's easier to see. But there are some cool cells right here. Some micro cells there. I like how this is coming off the canvas. It gives it a really pretty kind of butterfly wing effect. I love this right here. That is kind of cool. Some more really fun cells there. There are some what I call peacock cells over here, which is cell that has a different color in the middle. And I really like those. I think those are very pretty. And there's some cool stuff over here with the red and black. I used a black cell or a Payne's gray cell activator, so that's what created that. And then there's just some really pretty kind of ethereal type effects, and I apologize for the glare. I hope you can see those. Oops, kind of getting out of focus. So all in all, I'm pretty happy with this painting. I'm going to turn it this way so you can kind of see it better. And as always, I will show you the dried results. And thank you for joining me today. And again, please don't forget to subscribe and share and like and leave your comments. I always enjoy reading your comments. And if you like what you see, tell others. And thank you again for joining me today. Anna Quintana with St. Cross Art. Thank you.